Hey everyone, and welcome back to Smoltzy and Friends. Today I want to talk about something that's not always flashy, not always fun, but absolutely fundamental to who we are and where we're headed, and that's responsibility. Now, before you tune out or think, oh great, here comes the guilt trip, please hold on. This isn't about perfection. This isn't about ownership. It's about understanding that our ability to respond, our responsibility, is one of the greatest gifts we've been given. Responsibility isn't always loud. Most of the time, it shows up in quiet decisions. Getting up when you don't feel like it, apologizing when you'd rather defend yourself, showing up for your family when your tank is on empty, making sacrifices that no one will ever applaud you for. And let's be honest, responsibility can feel heavy, especially when you're carrying burdens for others, your kids, your team at work, your aging parents, or just trying to stay afloat mentally, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. But here's the truth. We grow stronger by carrying weight, not by avoiding it. Let me ask you, what are you really responsible for? You're not responsible for other people's choices. You're not responsible for how others treat you. But you are responsible for how you respond. You are responsible for keeping your word. You are responsible for showing up even when it's hard. And here's something I've learned the hard way. Taking responsibility is not the same as taking blame. Sometimes we confuse the two. Responsibility empowers you. Blame traps you. So for those of you who lean on your faith like I do, let me remind you of something. God never calls us to do anything, but He does call us to be faithful in what He puts in our hands. Luke 16:10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." Sometimes we're praying for more opportunity, more resources, more success, but we haven't fully owned what we already have been given. Start with what's in your hand. Be responsible with it. You know, there's something powerful about someone who takes responsibility for their life. They don't blame. They don't deflect. They don't hide. They lead with accountability, and that kind of person, they earn respect, not through titles or talent, but through consistency. You might not be the loudest voice in the room, but your quiet commitment speaks louder than most. When you take responsibility, you don't just change your life, you change the lives around you. You set an example for your kids, your coworkers, your friends. You become that kind of person others trust. You become that kind of person who can carry more, not because life gets easier, but because you get stronger. So today, I just want to encourage you to own your lane. Don't run from responsibility. Embrace it, let it shape you, let it stretch you. And remember, you don't have to carry it alone. Whether it's faith, family, or trusted friends, lean on your circle when the weight gets heavy. Because while responsibility may feel like a burden at times, it's also a bridge to purpose, a bridge for growth, and a bridge for trusting. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. If this episode hit home for you, share it with someone who's carrying a lot right now. Remind them they're not alone. Until next time, stay grounded, stay strong, and take responsibility for your greatness.